Ellie's in Baltimore. Hi, Ellie. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Dave?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So, my fiancé and I have been together 10 years. We have 3 kids. Wedding date has not been set yet. We recently finished Financial Peace University. But for the last 2 months, we've been setting budgets and just can't quite get him to stick to it.
No, you mean a guy that won't marry you for 10 years can't stick to a budget? I'm shocked.
We have about $40,000 in debt total, $18,000 of which is in my name. It's a student loan. So I guess I'm wondering what my next step is if I want to follow the baby steps and he's not ready yet. Do I start paying on my snowball first?
There's so much going on here that I can't line up with that I don't know how I'm going to be able to give you really good advice, to be honest with you, okay? So here's the thing. It is, were you married, and calling me with the same question, the answer would be, it is almost impossible. I mean, I've seen it a few times, but all of our data says one of the key ingredients to people building wealth is both spouses being on the same page and having a goal and agreeing to sacrifice to hit that goal together. Now, we have lots of disagreements, all of us, about how deep we sacrifice, what we sacrifice on, and that kind of stuff, okay? Lots of that kind of happens. But dragging along dead weight and building wealth called a spouse is almost statistically impossible. We almost never find it, okay? Now, you're not married, so that makes it even weirder. But you got kids, and y'all are acting like you're married. So I don't know what to tell you. This is weird. I don't know it's like all kinds of problems here. So, what I would suggest to a married couple would be that they get, if you absolutely cannot get your husband or your wife to get on the same page with you, then it becomes not a money issue or a financial peace follow the system issue. It becomes a we can't get along issue, and that becomes marriage counseling. But you don't really do marriage counseling when you're not married.
Right.
So you guys got to decide. I mean, you have to paint or get off the ladder here. It's time to do something. If I could get my arms around both of you and be Papa Dave, I would just say, get married, get pre-marriage counseling, post-marriage counseling, get married. Let's decide we're going to commit to this thing called marriage, this thing called life, this thing called 3 freaking kids. We're going to commit to all of this, and we're going to commit as a part of that to getting our financial act together. And, get in some financial coaching, and if you can't get it. But it sounds like that you guys have a lot of stuff going on with commitment in your relationship. We can't commit to a future, which is why you can't stick to a budget. The only reason anyone would limit their spending and their joy today is to have more joy tomorrow. But if we're not going to be here tomorrow because we're not committed, then there's no reason to sacrifice for tomorrow. And so that's where all this is in the mix here. So I would say you guys need to sit down and get some good life coaching from someone who can help you on the marriage, pre-marriage, post-marriage issues. And then I think the budgeting stuff will come together. Because once you've decided, hey, we're doing life together, and you've been acting like it for quite a while. So I'm not saying you're completely uncommitted, but, we've been engaged for a long time, kind of thing. Anyway, deal with that stuff, and I think the budget stuff will work itself out.